Srimad Bhagwad Gita, chapter 8, sloka 4. Rituva, we will do chanting. Adhibhutam
Adibhutam
Ksharo Bhavaha
Sharo Bhavaha
Purushas
Purushas
Chadhidevatam
Tadidevatam
Adhiyagyo
Adhiyagyo
Hamevatra
Hamevatra
Dehe Deha
Dehe Deha
Bhritamvara.
Bhritambaraha
Shloka 5. Antakale
Antakale
Cha mameva
Tamameva
Smaran muktva
Smaran Muktva
Kalevaram
Kalevaram
Yah prayati
Yaha Prayati
Samadbhavam
Samadbhavam
Yati nastya
Yati Nastya
Trasamshayah.
Prasamshayaha.
Now the meaning part. Shloka 4. Adhibhutam, the ever-changing physical forms, Shara, perishable, Bhava, nature, Purusha, person, Cha, and Adhidaivatam, the lord of the celestial gods, Adhiyagna, the lord of all the sacrifices, Aham, I, Eva, certainly, Atra, here, Dehe, in the body, Deha, Bhritam, of the embodied, Vara, O best. Here Sri Krishna ji is saying the physical form or form which is changeable and perishable is called Adhibhutam. So which is perishable is another name is Adhibhutam. Adidevam is for celestial gods, the lord of all the celestial gods. And Adi Yagna is Sri Krishna ji present in the heart of the human body. So that is soul. Sri Krishna ji present in the heart of a human body is what? It is the soul. So soul, another name is Adi Yagna. The lord of all the celestial god is Adi Devam, and which is perishable is Adi Bhutam. So 3 out of Arjun's 7 questions were answered by Sri Krishna ji in the previous shloka. Here 3 more questions are answered. What is Adi Bhutam? What is Adi Dev? And what is Adi Yagna? This ever-changing universe is called Adi Bhut. So this universe is keep changing. Nothing is constant. You know? Even the ice is melting. New create. Now species are coming and old species are getting extinct. Right? Even the human structure is getting changed. The looks. If you see old photos, the humans were not so good looking. But now if you see the photos, everyone are hero heroines. No, everyone looks so beautiful. Wow. I don't know, it's the camera technique or it is the Kalyug. So it is said that in Kalyug people will look more beautiful. The heights will be getting short, lifespan also short, and they will be their looks will be more nice. So here the ever-changing universe is called Adi Bhuta. Although the Devtas or the celestial gods administer the different departments of the universe, God has control even over the Devtas. He is Virat Purusha, the complete cosmic personality who owns the entire material creation. Hence God is called Adi Deva. So Sri Krishna ji says that as the Supreme Soul or Paramatma, He dwells in the heart of all living beings of the universe. He is the one who blesses rewards for all our actions and the divinity for all the yagnas, that is sacrifice. Thus He is also called Adi Yagna or the Lord of all the sacrifice. Therefore, all yagna should be performed for the satisfaction of the Supreme Divine Personality. So far, Sri Krishna ji has answered 6 out of 7 questions concerning the meaning of the various terms Arjun has asked at the beginning of this chapter. In the next few words, Sri Krishna ji will answer Arjun's seventh question regarding the moment of death. Remember, he asked like how to remember you at the time of death. How is that possible? So here, this is what it is basically different terms for the same thing. Sri Krishna ji himself, the soul, and this universe. Ritu Babi, your turn.
Yeah, so in this shloka, Krishna is answering Arjun's queries and explaining to him the meanings of three terms. One is Adi Bhutam, which means the ever changing universe, and Adi Devta means Sri Krishna ji himself, the celestial gods, and Adi Yagya means Sri Krishna ji himself, who's residing in the human beings. So these three terms is explaining the meaning.
Thank you so much. Akriti.
I can understand. I only know the three words.
Ah, you can tell the three words.
Adi Bhuta, Adi Deva, and Adi Yagya.
Wow. That is what you have to understand. So
Okay.
it's basically very simple. You have to focus in the class. I was seeing that you are getting distracted and you are talking with someone else. So see, Adi Bhuta is universe, which keeps on changing. Adi Deva is Shri Krishna himself, who is the god of all celestial gods. And Adi Bhuta is Shri Krishna ji himself in the form of a soul, which is there in every human body in the heart. Is it clear?
Yes.
Thank you. We'll move to Shloka 5. Antakale, at the time of death, cha and mama, me, eva, alone, smaran, remembering, muktva, getting free, kalevaram, the body, yaha, who, prayati, goes, saha, he, madbhavam, godlike nature, yati, achieves, na, no, asti, there is, atra, here, sanshayah, doubt. So here Sri Krishna ji is telling, those who take the last breath of their life while remembering me at the moment of death will come to me. This is certainly no doubt about it. This, obviously, no doubt about this. So Sri Krishna ji declares in this verse that whoever remember him at the time of death attains him and becomes God-like in character. So he will be like Sri Krishna ji in character. So that what happens? It gets moksha, freedom, liberation, freedom from taking birth on this earth again and again, freedom from the cycle of life and death. So he uses the word madbhavam, which means God-like nature. Now one may think that we should not do meditation, not to do good karma, just remember him at the time of death. So how is it possible? It is not so easy. No one knows when is their last breath. It can be during the sleep, it can be any accident, or it can be any disease, anything it can be. There is a reason for the death. If you think, always there is a reason. It is not that people just die. Some people just die. They are sleeping and they just went away, or they are sitting and they just went away. So for that moment, how do anybody know when is that moment? Nobody knows it. So what we have to do? We have to train ourselves. We have got the awareness now, and we should start remembering Sri Krishna ji every time, so that when the time comes, when the last breath time comes, we are also remembering him by default. Like by default we are breathing. It is not that we are training ourselves. It is by default this machine has the facility that we are breathing. So same way, by default we have to train our mind, heart, our no breath, that it always remembers Sri Krishna ji, so that when that last time comes, that time also by default the mind is remembering Sri Krishna ji. Akriti, your turn. टैक्सी के लिए बोल पापा को हो गया क्लास.
Lord says that we should train ourselves so we can remember Sri Krishna in the last breath, so we will get moksha.
Very good. Thank you. Ritu Bhabi.
Yeah, so here Sri Krishna ji is again answering Arjuna's question, and he's answering that for a person to remember Sri Krishna at the time of death, he should practice throughout his lifetime. To remember Sri Krishna at all occasions, at all times. Then only by default, at the time of death also, he will be aware of Sri Krishna's existence.